That's it, baby. Sugar Show stays undefeated.
Did you watch the fights last night?
I didn't get to catch all the fights.
What about the main event?
Nah, I didn't get to catch all of it.
Yeah, it was weird. I thought there was something wrong with Chito. And you know what? The more I thought about it, I'm like, it might have been the big crowd, dude. Because you guys spar in that Ruka gym and stuff, and it's just, you're in there and it's private. And his last fights have been in the Apex, and he showed up and showed his best. But in there, he just didn't seem like he wanted to pull the trigger. It seemed like the crowd was affecting him a little bit.
I disagree.
Really?
I think Cory just outclassed him. I do think the big cage, I mean, it's like if you're playing a basketball game, you're like, well, let's just play half court. That's pretty much the difference between the small cage and the big cage. It's 40% bigger. So it's like a different playing ground you're playing with. I think it would have favored Chito a lot more in the smaller cage. I don't think anything was wrong with Chito. I think Cory's that fucking good, and that style beats Chito. Chito's not very fast. He's super good, super durable, well-rounded everywhere. Cory was focused for 25 minutes, did what he needed to do, wrestled more than I thought he would. And you know what was surprised me a lot was the first 2 rounds when Cory took Chito down. Didn't look like he was trying to get his guard back. Didn't really look like he was trying to, wrist control, get up. I was super surprised at the lack of skills that I don't think he's lacking those skills, but he wasn't using them. He just laid on his back. I don't think Cory's he's not like a Marab who gets on top and he's just got this crazy pressure and you can't get the up. Maybe. I mean, I haven't felt that. But Chito looked like he was just giving up that position. I don't know if he was like, I'm going to try to get Cory tired, which is not a good game plan. Maybe it worked against a couple guys, but that can't be your game plan. I'm going to go in there and lose these 2 rounds and then try to win in the last 3.
Yeah, you're hoping that they pucker out. But it seems like all those guys from Denver always come in shape. And Cory's super elusive style, like you said, in the big cage too. And Chito's super traditional, stands there, plots forward. It's just like he did make him look pretty bad.
Yeah.
I caught the first round, and as soon as I watched Chito go into the corner and transition to the second round, I was like, he's off.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked completely off to me. Like he looked like he was like waiting to get that fire started. And it's funny because like I kind of felt that way like in my last fight too. Like I was like a little off, like in the back room. I was like, damn, like I didn't like get my like switch going, So.
Yeah. No, it's, you can't risk not showing up. Basketball games, you get however many fights you get a couple times a year. You gotta show up. You have to show up on that night. That's the most important thing. But how inspired! I was an inspirational performance. I liked watching Marab, complete opposite style of Cory. Go in there and do what he did to Peter for 5 fives, and then back-to-back weekends or whatever the was close enough. Cory goes and does that to Chito. The bantamweight division is on fire, and there's guys like Cory who do it all. There's guys like Marab who wrestle heavy, and it's inspiring. Being near the top to watch these guys do what they do.
I mean, there's so many sweet matchups, bro. But the judge that scored the fight towards Chito, oh my god, Jesus. Bro.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
There was
smokes.
I mean, it was 50-45 when I was kind of. I hate judging, I hate scoring. I always feel like I don't pay enough attention. But at the end of that fight, I was pretty confident it was 50-45. But Chito's hand was raised. I'm like, Chito, you do not think you won that fight. There's no way. What's up, Sugar Squad? If you like this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click down below to check out the full episode and subscribe to be a part of the journey.